Hi, everybody. Matt here from Matt Likes Comics. Welcome to the Tuesday night show. Tonight, I brought a guest who we have not had on in a while. Actually, I don't think he's been on this channel all calendar year last year. The last time I had you on was when I did the, excuse me a second here, the trivia, which was in 2024.
No, I was on your Superman show.
Yes, but that's a different show. This is not the Comic Talk Tuesday one.
Oh, okay.
Tuesday
so I was
show
on
and the Superman show are a
all
little
of last
different.
year, really?
All of last year, I looked through my notes. You had not come on this show since the trivia.
Wow. Because you never invited me, so I was very sad.
Well, I've invited you now. You're very sad, eh? Well, I mean, it's not like we don't hang out on other shows and stuff.
Yeah, I never see you. It's like, who are you?
I know exactly. It's like you were weren't you the guy in line behind me at the comic store this weekend?
That's true, actually. That's actually true.
It is actually true. So, what have you been? I'm just curious. Yeah, you've done your videos for your big unboxings, and your Sunday video last week was really good.
Oh, okay.
What the people want to know is how are things going with that live broadcast for the Silver Age with Mark, as opposed to before when you recorded it?
About equally bad. It doesn't get many views. It gets about 200 to 300 views. For my channel, that's a little low. Like a typical video on my channel gets about 700 views. So
that's
for
pretty
something
cool.
to get 200 views is kind of underperforming.
That's still, that's still to me, 200 sounds great because I've only got 4 videos. I've only got 4 videos that hit 200 before the first week was over. Pardon me.
Yeah.
So let's take a moment here to say hi to the chat before we get into the wonderful books that Allan has brought tonight.
Okay.
It looks like it's pretty hopping tonight with everybody talking. We've got first, pardon me, guys. First again, K-Mute.
Okay. And we have a whole bunch of other people. Matt's muted himself because he's like passing along.
Sorry. Okay. We've got Mark from Mark's Issues of Archie Comics. Sorry. Something stuck in my throat. We've got the amazing and wonderful Robbie Josephs.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Robbie.
And we've got Louis from Second Floor Comics.
Oh, so is this Louis? Is this the same Louis?
For some reason,
Louis on
yes. On your channel, for some reason, he couldn't have this name.
Ah, okay.
There's a lot of weirdness going on with your channel lately. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do anything. The only person I ever banned was Aubrey, and
Thomas can't get on.
I know Thomas. I feel bad for Thomas, but can he get on yours?
Yes, he can. He does come on my channel.
Wait,
and let's
see.
Yes, I've seen him. He's come on my channel.
Oh. Okay.
Let's see here. Boy, we really we've got.
I did not block you, Second Floor.
Hi, Mr. Akins.
Actually, if you watch my video tomorrow, I talk more dirt about Al Milgram. So.
Oh, goody. We've got Rich from Big Nasty Comics. Good to see you. Lau's here. Hi, Lau. Lau's reacting to my t-shirt today, Guns N' Roses. We've got the Comic Collector Coach. And Nate is here. Hi, Nate. Nate is on at 8 o'clock, everybody, tonight, if you want to go watch him.
So right after this, you can watch Nate.
The amazing Stephen Gentner, whose column I'm looking forward to reading if the Overstreet ever comes out.
If it ever comes out. Someday, I think it will come out.
We've got Mike from Chonko Comics. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Chonko.
John Harrison is here.
Hi, John.
And Jeff Jack is here. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
And that's everybody at the moment.
Cool.
So,
and Comic Mike's here, too.
Oh, Comic Mike just got here. Hi, Mike. Another Mike. Maybe my calling him Chonko isn't such a bad thing if it keeps track of the mics. You know,
yeah,
you almost feel like a sound guy. There's a mic, there's a mic, there's a mic, there's a mic. Okay.
There's lots of mics. I don't know. Maybe it's something with comics and mics. There's even Comic Mike.
So let's make Allan big and let's see what Allan has brought for us tonight.
Okay, so I'm going to start out with actually not comics, strangely. But I kind of want to show these because it'll make sense. So the theme tonight is Good Girl. Okay, so I actually have a couple Good Girl comics in my collection. And,
hello, another Mike.
See, I told you, there's lots of Mike. That's a Mikey D.
That's Mikey.
So one of the Good Girl artists that I like is an artist named Peter Dribbin, and he did a lot of magazine covers. So this is
that's nice. I don't think I've seen you show this Peter Dribbin stuff yet.
Yeah, so this is a Peter Dribbin cover. He was known for his pinup covers. So this is an example. Nice. I have a pretty good collection of Peter Dribbin stuff, actually. So this is Peter Dribbin's Whisper. And I believe you've probably seen this one, but you just don't remember. If you've watched my channel, because you watch my channel fairly frequently.
I watch pretty much everything you put out.
I know. One sec here. I'm going to take the tape off so I can show this properly.
I call it research. I don't know what other people call it.
This is Titter. This is another Peter Dribbin cover.
Interesting name.
Yeah. And
I know it's referring to the laughing, but still.
It can apply to other things too. So this is a good example of typical like that, good girl / pinup style. And it's Dribbin.
Dribbin.
Not dribble, not dribble. Dribbin. You can see.
Like Frank Drebin from Police Squad. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is like kind of like what they would do in pinup a lot, where the girls show a lot of leg, some cleavage, typical thing, a little bit of a panty shot, like that's sort of a typical cover.
It's not surprising. It says right there from Paris on the issue cover, and they were always a little more risque.
That's true.
Yeah.
So this would have like photographs inside. It's not all like it's got sort of pinups of different women inside. Okay, so that's Peter Dribbin. Okay, and the reason I showed all those is he actually did some comic book art as well. He did some interiors, but he didn't really do. He only did one cover in his whole career as a pinup artist. He did lots of magazine covers, but he only did one comic book cover, and that is this one right here.
Georgie, nice.
Georgie. And so this one, he's like hypnotizing her to try to maybe take advantage of her. So it's like command people with hypnosis.
It actually says that on there. Impressive.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. So it's a great Peter Dribbin cover, and it's just one that's a little bit under the radar. People don't realize that that's his only comic book cover that he did. And I did a lot of research to find out if he had done any other covers, but I couldn't find any. So I thought that was kind of a cool segue on that one. Now I brought up some other stuff that I haven't shown for a while, so hopefully you guys like it. I'm sure if you're familiar with Joker comics.
Didn't we read one? Oh no, JoJo. That was
JoJo.
Yeah.
So Joker is one of those ones where it, was a good girl title. I think it had some funny animals in it as well, but it's sort of like a humor comic, right? So this is Joker number 8. Typical. This is sort of one of those things that they did a lot of. Like the doctor would say, like say ah or something like that, and you go ah. Or in this case, it's like looking at the heart, and the heart, does an extra little beat.
That is not the X-rays I remember, and I get my heart X-rayed on quite a bit.
I have seen this style though, where this is an older style of X-ray where they have like a thing that comes down across your front.
Right.
Actually, I heard a really cool story about X-rays. Back in the day, they didn't realize how harmful X-rays were.
Yeah.
So you'll see like nobody's wearing like the lead suits and stuff like that, and they don't go into that room or something like that. So back in the day, there was a shoe X-ray thing where you could get your feet X-rayed. at the shoe store, and it was very popular. Everyone was going to the shoe store, getting their feet X-rayed, and then somehow the X-ray would tell you what your foot size is or what your foot shape was and all this kind of stuff. However, later on, they realized that people's feet were having problems, and they had to actually get rid of the machine because somebody actually had to have their feet amputated because they were getting it X-rayed all the time. And all the people that worked in those shoe stores were like having like a whole bunch of health concerns. So X-rays, they didn't really understand back in the day.
Yeah, well, I've actually seen photographs from the 60s where they're smoking in the hot, like the doctor is smoking as he's telling the patient what's wrong with him. You know, it's terrible.
Yeah, so that's Joker.
Hi, Jason.
Here's another Joker. That's kind of a fun one. This one always, I don't know why, this one always goes for crazy money. But it's like a really cute one. She's got him like in a ball and
that looks a lot like a rip-off of Archie.
I don't know if this is a rip-off of Archie per se, but it is a typical good one. Yeah, it does have that Archie kind of humor to it. Isn't it romantic, Flicker? It would be if you take these handcuffs off me. You never know. Like, I mean, it's just what you're into, right? So
handcuffs. Well, I mean, face it, he's probably a little too handsy for her tonight.
Maybe.
Especially if Daddy's around back then.
Yeah, but I just thought it's a great cover. It's a black cover. It's like one of those ones that's hard to get in high grade.
Jason says this comic is Joker's origin story. This is what he looks like without makeup.
Yeah, it could be. And this was why he went crazy, right?
Hi, Mike Pope. Good to see you. Another Mike.
Oh yeah, see, something with mics. Yeah, and then here's the typical characters that were in Joker were Millie, Hetty, and Tessie. Those were the three main girls that were in Joker.
Okay, so that's Millie the model, Tessie the typist, and Hetty the friend of Millie the model, or
Hetty.
Or was Hetty the friend of Patsy?
Hetty DeVille.
Hetty DeVille.
Divine. Hetty Divine. Sorry. I keep on wanting saying DeVille because of the other character, other person. So yeah, but Hetty Divine. That's this one actually. You know what's funny? I got this off of my comic shop. Ding, really cheaply. They had this one and a couple others, like this one and this one, were really cheap, like almost the cost of the slab.
Wow.
And then there was an auction later where they went crazy. So I picked these up really cheap, and then that's like, I don't know why they just sold them really cheaply. It was kind of fun for me. So this one we got. So this is Millie and this is Tessie. You can just sort of go by their hairstyles. Who is which one's which. And here's some more Joker. This is a classic one. Now
that's funny.
That's funny.
Like that? Yes.
Skidsy, did you come to take me swimming or ice skating? Now, if you watched my Monday video with Mark, there was actually a classic Betty and Veronica cover where Archie's in the ice. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And you can see this is basically the same cover.
And Jughead's hit his bum, right? Like on the ice at the same time.
Oh, maybe in the background, yeah.
Yeah. I think it was the background.
One where Archie's through the ice. That one had a record sale. That was a
that was comic on your list this week.
Yeah, that was on my list this week. It went for $2,000 or something crazy for a 6.0 copy or something. It was like really crazy.
We have Thomas O'Donnell in the chat. Hi, Thomas.
Hey, Thomas O'Donnell. I can actually see him on your thing. Like, I don't know why it doesn't work on mine. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, and one sec here. Making a little stack over there.
Hi, Brian.
Said it was very early on. Like if you look at this one, this is Joker number 2. And you can see this kind of, I don't know, not funny animal, but funny style. I don't know. book. Now this has Basil Wolverton art in it as well, so you can see like that's Powerhouse Pepper. You know,
Powerhouse
Basil
Pepper Powerhouse Pepper is well known, right?
Yes,
I want to say
he's
pretty
a
popular.
well-known character. And but this is actually the very first appearance of Tessie the Typist, right there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so this is one of the bigger books from the collection for Joker.
You know, I would have to say that comics in the early days, and there were Marvel comics, if you have speech impediments and it's hard with double consonants and alliteration, man, you're having problems.
So this one's from 1942. Somebody asked in the comments, so I was just sort of getting to them.
Hi, Lyle.
So these are like from 1940, early 40s to like, this is 42. So this is issue number 2. So it ran from 1942 all the way up till like 49 or 50, I believe. So yeah, so that's and Basil Wolverton, like anytime he's mentioned, like you know, that he did some art inside, usually his books go for crazy money. Like anything with Basil Wolverton. Now here's another of these good girls. So it's like Millie the Model, Tessie the Typist, and Nellie the Nurse is another title. And this is Nellie the Nurse #1. I've been trying to get like the complete collection. I'm such a completist. I want to get the complete collection of the Marvel Good Girl comics.
We have a question in the chat. Robbie wants to know, when you first discovered Good Girl art, were you hooked right away?
Yes. Yeah. Anytime like you know, there's a sexy girl on the cover, you know, it doesn't take much to say, oh, I'll buy that. So yeah, you know, I'm pretty easily, like, you can twist my rubber arm on Good Girl art.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think I'm getting affected by you. I bought three covers, literally just three books this week just for the covers.
Yeah, I mean it is about the cover a lot of the time, but if you actually read these, they have actually lots of great art inside as well. So yeah. So I'm going to show you a bunch of my Nellies. I've been trying to get the run of Nellie. I'm only a few issues away from completing it, actually. This is Nellie.
How many Jokers are you missing?
Oh, a lot. I think there's like almost 50 issues in the run, or maybe more. I'm missing a lot. They're always so expensive, the Jokers.
Right. Lau wants to know, is there something more exciting about old school Good Girl comics versus modern ones?
Yes. So for me, the modern ones are much more sexy, if you go by that. Whereas there's a certain innocence and like, and sort of like, I don't know, like it's more cutesy. I don't know. I kind of like more cute than sexy, if that makes sense.
Steven
and Howard the Duck was my very first Good Girl. Yes, that's true. Probably not, actually. That's probably not true, because I had some Archies in my collection by then. But they're all beat. But yeah, so this is Nellie the Nurse #2. I don't know, something about the Good Girls. I find them, like, from the Golden Age, they're much more cute, whereas I don't know, it's just a different style. The only one that,
sorry, Jeff Jack has a question here. Allan, did you ever go down a rabbit hole of collecting early comic strips, especially screwball strips?
No, not really. Like the actual comic strips, never. I do like getting my first appearances, but
I used to cut out from the newspaper. I used to cut out the Superman, the Star Wars from the Toronto Star back in the day. And when we had them in the Spider-Mans. Is that me or you that's internet dying? Can somebody write in the comment if that's Allan's internet or mine? I think your internet's going. I'm trying to check.
Oh my goodness.
There we go. You're back now. It's Allan. Okay, it is.
I don't know what's going on. Not sure. It's maybe
I have four people say it's you. So
I'm freezing again. Oh, geez. I'm using my computer too, which is odd. So what were you saying just before that? Oh yeah. So I was going to just say, I actually collected like back in the day, like in the Sunday there was the Sunday paper, and you have the Sunday comic pullouts.
Yeah.
Where it's like the printed section, and it's just like you could actually pull it out. It'd be all the comics. Did you guys have that?
Yeah. I was born in Barrie, and the Toronto Star when you lived there.
Yeah, Toronto Star thick. We had the Cape Breton
Did it have the comics?
which was really tiny.
All right. Yes, when I moved to Ottawa, half the strips weren't there anymore. The ones that I liked. Like Star Wars was gone, Superman was gone, Spider-Man was gone. So I didn't get those were the ones I cut out. I did like a couple other ones after that. I didn't cut
anything out. I would just save in the Sunday part of the newspaper, we don't have a comic section that would actually pull out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I like saving the Star Wars ones.
But then the Sunday comic section. So those I saved for a while. Then my mom saw that there was a big stack of them and they were just in her mind dirty. So she threw them out. So then I stopped collecting them.
No, not Smurfs and Tintin. We had a lot of stuff. We had things like BC.
We had Hagar the Horrible,
Wizard of Ed, Hagar, Kathy. We had that stuff. Yeah, but I mean, like Circus, when I was a kid, Garfield. It was hard to understand.
That's
some of it.
Yeah.
Although once I did get the older I got, the more I got BC and Wizard of Ed, and the more Johnny Hart stuff became some of my favorites.
Yeah. And then we also got like Al Cap and stuff like that. I'm not sure.
Oh, Andy Cap?
Yeah.
Do you remember that one? The English guy, the drunkard?
Yeah. That's the one I meant. Yeah. That's Al Cap. Isn't it Al Cap that created that?
No, it's Andy Cap. Think Andy Capped. That's what he was named of.
See, I barely remember. So then we got Nellie and the Nurse number 4. Oh no.
Now that's a nice looking cover.
High grade, but it's missing a centerfold. So, but yeah, that happened a lot. This is from 1946. And then we got some more.
Oh yes, Lau Ziggy. I remember Ziggy a lot.
Oh yeah, Ziggy. We liked as well. That was
he was on so many greeting.
Yeah, Al Cap. Yeah, that's where I'm getting confused. Al Cap created Lil Abner and all those all those characters. And he also created the Shmoo as well. So this is Nellie the Nurse. Again, so this is one, it's a typical scene where the guys always overreact when there's a sexy nurse around. I remember Bloom County. I actually had even like a book.
That's the one with Opus the Penguin and Bill the Cat, right?
Yes. Yeah. I even had a record from Bloom County where it was like like some weird record where you'd play it and it was like they would make weird sounds and stuff. It was weird. Yeah, it's just one of those ones. My sister really liked Bloom County for some reason. It's
very non sequitur, right? It's very out there. I like it.
Yeah,
but everybody knows. The second I say it, everyone out there is going to say, "Oh, I love that one," probably, and that's The Far Side.
Oh yeah, I liked Far Side.
Far Side was
I actually even had the video game for Far Side.
Nice.
There was a little video game where
did you have to have hooves to play it?
Wait. Wasn't it? I'm right about this, right? Where it's 2000 AD was Far Side as well.
No,
I don't know if they were connected.
Far Side was a newspaper strip, so
I know but there's also 2000 AD, which is another strip as well.
Oh yes, there was a strip. That's right.
But I wasn't sure if they were
Calvin
connected.
and Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes were awesome too.
And Lau, you mentioned Herman. Here's an interesting fact about Herman for those that know. Jim Unger, who wrote and created Herman, lived in Ottawa for most of his later life. And then he retired off to Victoria, British Columbia. Now he's English, but he moved to Ottawa with his parents. And he was here a long time. And I actually met him a few times because he was a regular at a restaurant near my high school. So he was there quite a bit. Anyway.
Okay. So I'm going to just finish off Nellie the Nurses. So here's some more Nellie. I really like Nellie. another one. My favorite of the Marvel ones is Tessie. I really like Tessie.
More than Patsy?
Yep. Yeah, Tessie. I think Tessie's just the cutest of them. Like, I like kind of cute girls, so she's kind of the cutest.
Patsy Walker's my favorite. I gotta admit.
Oh, you like redheads?
I also like the fact she becomes Hellcat.
Oh, okay. Well, that's much later.
Yes, I realize that, but that's how I remember her as. So
another one of these ones where the guy goes crazy. You know, a little heart. I like when there's little hearts going around and stuff. I always think that's cute.
I always used to like on the cartoon.
where it's either the birds or the stars.
Yeah, or their eyes would go boing, boing, boing.
Yeah. This one I feel like this could be improved if it was like cleaned or something, because it has like that stain at the top. But yeah, okay. So those are my Nellies. Well, last one actually, one more. This is where she's actually hitting on the guy, which is interesting.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Once in a while, they like somebody.
Mm-hmm. So then I brought some other good girl. I just brought random stuff. We have Boots and her buddies. Now this was a news strip as well that got its own title.
Nice.
This is number 5. And now DC also had some good girl stuff. They had A Date with Judy.
Yes, I remember that title.
Mm-hmm.
That was one or two of those was in my uncle's collection, and I did not read those. And my dad sort of said, "We're keeping these away from you," because I guess he thought they were too. I think he thought they were too risque for me at 5, 6. But
Maybe at 5 or 6, but not really. Yeah. It's kind of like Archie level of, stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't think I read Archie until I was 8 or 9.
I don't think this one's a Schomburg, by the way. I looked it up. I don't think this is a Schomburg. He did other covers from the title though, but this is not a Schomburg. Okay, so that's A Date with Judy. Another title that DC did. One sec, if I can get it out of the plastic. Is Leave It to Binky.
Leave It to Binky.
And these ones where there's cross-dressing was always like a thing back in the day where they would, make it, that was kind of considered to be funny. Actually, this one has a really nice back cover, like the stars and stuff.
Announcing the Daisy Defender.
Yeah, Daisy rifles. Yeah.
I just think it's cool. My daughter now knows how to shoot. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I believe this one. I believe this is Bob Oxner did this one. I believe. Collecto 6 is asking. So.
Yeah, Bob Oxner had a long career till at least the 80s, because he was involved with Supergirl in the 70s and some of the 80s
it's so
stuff.
Weird that like when you think that they had such a long career, like going from the golden age all the way up like that.
Well, look at Schomburg. Didn't he work like every decade between the 30s or the 40s and the 90s?
I don't know if he got into the 90s, but he after the golden age he worked on magazines. Not magazines, but the pulps, the pulp, like the little digests, I should say.
Kurt Swan's career with DC went from 46 to 96. His last comic, a month before he died, was the Superman wedding special.
Oh, okay. So Mark Issues with Comics is asking me to show a book with Farmer's Daughter. I have it but I don't have it handy. I don't have it handy. Sorry, it's not handy. It's way over there, and I could get it if you want, but it's
Allan showed the Hickory with the girl and the cow.
Yeah, so Hickory had some really great good girl covers. That's actually from the Gentner collection, the Hickory one with the girl and the cow. Actually, there's a couple with her and a cow. There's one where the guy goes, "Oh, she has great calves," and like, or like, "Oh, they're great calves," and he actually has like little cows, so they're calves,
Nice.
And then she's like, "Oh, thank you." And then there's
Similar
another
to
one.
that Dumb and Dumber joke. Hey, great pair of Hooters.
Yes. And they pulled out the owl. Yeah.
Yes.
And then the other one is where they're trying to force a cow through a fence, and they're like, "Oh, this heifer is too big," and she's thinking they're talking about her. Okay. Back to Marvel, good girl. Sorry, I'll show that. Like, ask me on my Q&A, and I'll show that Hickory book, by the way. So this one's actually a cool one. I like when they're zoomed up like this, where it's like more of a face.
That is some of the best good. Like, that is a very great cover.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. This is actually a key book too. It's a Stan Lee key. This is actually the very first time Stan Lee appears in a story, in a comic. So he actually appears earlier as like there's an article that he wrote,
right?
Like where it's like him, like they show a picture of him in the article. But this is the actual first Stan Lee in the story where he's part of the story. So Margie gets in a cab with Stan Lee, and they go to a nightclub together.
I wonder if Joni liked that, or if Joni was around at that time.
Yeah. So Stan Lee appearance, it actually says. So I'm going to show some more Margies.
Collecto6 wants to know who drew Margie.
I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but it says Maury Weiss. Maury Weiss. I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't say who did the cover. It just says Morris Weiss art. So it could be a different cover artist.
It could also be only one story in the book too.
No, usually there are multiple stories. Yeah, Stanley is not the reason to buy it, but it's for the good girl. But these are actually Marvel.
You got to admit, though, pictures of Stan Lee from the 40s and 50s, he looks so different. It was only in this late 60s we started growing out his hair and wore those big glasses that everybody.
That's sort of how we recognize him, right?
Yeah.
I think in a weird way, he probably got stuck with that look once he achieved that look. Because then that's the only way people would recognize him.
Wow.
You like this one? A little bit of headlight.
Something about that I just like.
Yeah, I mean, the girl looks like a giant.
You should have had that on the Giants cover.
Maybe. I haven't recorded the video for it yet.
Yeah. Oops, did I give too much away? I'm sorry. I thought that was.
Yeah. I haven't recorded that one yet, but. And this one has the infamous Bonnet stamp on it. See Bonnets.
I didn't even notice it.
But this is another one where, this is sort of the trope.
Even the boys?
Yeah, everyone's sort of focused on it. Except for the loser boy. The loser boy doesn't look.
He looks like Jughead a little bit from my
angle. Yeah, if it was Jughead, he'd be eating a burger or something, right?
Yeah.
This is another title. I'm only like 2 or 3 issues away from completing Margie. So
very cool.
Yeah, quite excited to finish that one. I really like Margie too.
Steven wants to know how many Ken Bald Cindy books you have.
Not many. Like I'd say 3 or 4. So not a huge number. I have the famous one, the one that's kind of the most famous cover where she's on the phone and the guy's in the background waiting for her to pay attention to him. And she's just on the phone and she's like, I have plenty of time to talk. It's like the guy's waiting for her in the background. That's like kind of the biggest book for Cindy. But I have, like, as I said, about 3 or 4 altogether. And then this I actually didn't like when they went to this format, this kind of like paneled version. Like I like it when it's more the, you know what I mean? Like this style, where it's like the full page, full cover. But the later ones had this kind of panel style.
That's another. You know what? She's just beautiful.
Yeah, I really like. I mean, I think she's cute. See, I kind of go for more cute girls, right? Like, you know, rather than more the sexy style, I go for more the cute style. If that makes sense. Now I'll show you one that is what?
Sometimes they're both.
Yeah, they can be both. I'm going to just show a couple. These are some raw books. We got some Brenda Starr.
Nice. Brenda Starr.
So, not
and she's the newspaper reporter, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I found these really boring. To tell you, I read a few of them. I was like, oh, this is not good. But the covers can be really great. So I really like the covers. So this is Brenda Starr. And then another one that actually I do find quite funny and cool is Mopsy.
Mopsy, another good cover. Who's that?
This is a character by Gladys Parker. She's a female artist.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Mopsy right down here. She's got that mopsy hair, right? The mop. Yeah. But she's always she's always wearing like really kind of skimpy clothes, actually. So I'll give you an example.
Compared to the blonde, she's wearing a ton of clothes.
So you see this one. She's doing lingerie. I think I picked this up in Ottawa.
Yes, I was there when you bought that.
This is St. John. St. John. St. John.
I recognize the price sticker on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't change my bags, so kind of my thing. And then we showed
me that when you pulled it out, so you were happy about it.
I was really happy. I just like Mopsy.
Yeah.
And then we got this is a Pageant of Comics #1, which is actually the very first appearance of Mopsy. You see it.
Very cool.
Gladys Parker. Actually, I just recently picked up some original art from Gladys Parker.
Okay. I see the word solo in bold on there. So what is she saying on the cover?
You've been teaching me to dive for days now. When do I get to do it solo?
Okay.
He's like holding on to her.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to let her do it solo.
Not unless she pushes it.
Yeah. So, yeah. And I just have a few more.
Great.
I could bring more. I can bring more, but I wasn't sure how much to bring.
We're on great time. We're doing great. We're doing great.
So I brought my little collection of Blue Beetle.
Oh,
so
nice.
If you're familiar with Blue Beetle, there was a run of it where Jack Kamen kind of took over the type, where he took over doing the covers.
The floating bra, right?
What?
This is the floating bra era.
Floating bra era. I didn't bring the floating bra one, and there was a few others that I didn't bring, but I brought just a handful of Jack Kamen.
Bring them on.
I'm only missing. I'm trying to get that run of Jack Kamen covers. I think I'm missing two or three. So this is Blue Beetle 49.
Nice.
I always like this one. Again, this is kind of like a giant as well. This could be another giant cover. She looks so big. I mean, look at this guy. He looks like
it's Giganta with the hair, eh?
I know. It's like, why is she so big? Yeah. So, and then we have the Blue Beetle where she's rubbing the money on herself.
Yes.
I kind of I do like femme fatales though. That's kind of why I like the 90s in terms of like the female characters of the 90s.
Yeah.
Like Vampirella and Lady Death.
I'm ashamed to admit I'm a big Cersei Lannister guy. Why? Because she will just kill you as much as kiss you, and there's something about that just makes it exciting.
Mm-hmm. So this one, she's robbing the safe, and you got the Blue Beetle jumping in. I was actually super happy. I just recently got his first appearance, so I was quite excited about that. And then we have Blue Beetle number 50. So these are all Jack Kamen covers. And I just like the detail that he did on her. Like, I mean, if you look at all the little fabric-y kind of stuff. I think that's just really well done. This is considered like a lingerie cover. And you could tell like they really put that for this run of Good Girl covers, they really put the emphasis on the girl, and Blue Beetle's kind of like, he's always in the background. He's like sort of the second focus. So yeah, I like this kind of, as I said, I like this kind of femme fatale. Like she's like waiting for him to come in, kind of stab him. These are all Fox Features Syndicate, which are kind of cool.
Those are so nice.
Which is another cool title, company, I should say. And last,
she did battle Terminators Adrift. You're right. Lena Headey. Lena Headey, who played Cersei, was also on a Terminator show with what's her name from Firefly. Oh geez, now I'm losing my train of thought. Summer Glau. There we go.
Oh, okay. I'm not good with names, actually, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, well, you just saw me blank on one.
Okay. And then we got Blue Beetle number 59, and just another Good Girl cover. This one I think is a bit of a fail because the girl is kind of not the focus. But
she's still drawing my eye more than Blue Beetle is.
But he's kind of more front and center. He's like lifting up this beam.
It doesn't matter. It's a red dress on a yellow cover.
I know. Yeah. And what is she saying? Is she saying anything? No. Murder in the ring, reproduction of terror, and explosive action. But I really like Fox Features Syndicate in terms of their content. I think they produced a lot of really cool stuff.
So you know, Louis, that's the first thing I thought of without Jason's comment, but I didn't go there.
Wait, what did you say?
Jason said but that Cersei was into her brother, and now Second Floor Comics has said, well, I remember her brother being it. We'll let that finish.
So those are the ones I brought. I actually could have brought more, and I could show more. But if you want me to grab more, I can.
Well, we're doing good here. That was an absolute perfect amount.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I showed like about 40 books. I wasn't sure how much to show.
What have you got planned coming up late? In case some people here don't watch your channel.
Well, they should watch my channel. It's kind of a prerequisite to being a comic book collector. You have to watch my channel. But I have some cool, I'm doing this Grail unboxing. Mm-hmm. It's getting into the Grails soon.
Yeah, but I mean, the
They're
books
gradually
are
getting bigger. Yeah, so the way I did the last 4 episodes, all 4 of the last 4 episodes will have a Grail in each one, and the finale has like 3 or 4 Grails. It's like all really big books.
Awesome.
So there's a bunch of stuff with the unboxings. Those are on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Hi, Graham.
And on Wednesdays, I will be answering people's questions. This week, somebody asked me about Catman, and I was actually shocked by their numbering system. It doesn't make any sense at all. So
this is why I can't stress enough. Numbering and titles. This is I have to admit, one thing this book gets right is the numbering and where, for the most part, the numbering and where titles go, because I've only ever found one error in here, and it's been
but the numbering doesn't make any sense, like the way they number themselves.
Oh, I know. I know.
They go volume 1, volume 2, then they go volume 3, then they go back to volume 2, and then they go back to volume 3, and then they go to random numbers. And it's like all over the place as the issues are going up.
Even some Marvel books have that issue. Red Sonja in the 70s got her own title at Marvel. There was volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, but they screwed up on some of them, and volume 3 number whatever is supposed to be volume 2, whatever. Like they screwed that up somehow.
I don't know. Somebody got confused and they messed up the numbering. Mm-hmm. And then somebody says, "Nice haircut, Matt." So.
Yes, well, I get roped in whenever my son wants one. I get roped up too because my wife doesn't like when my hair starts getting longer.
And
I don't get it. It was down to here when she met me. She should be used to it. But Allan, thanks for coming tonight. Before we go, everybody, I just want to make a couple channel notes. We are 16 subs away from the giveaway. We're at 784. I have been steadily going up the last week and a bit. At this rate, we may get to it. I may be able to put the video up by the end of the month. So if you're not subscribed and you're watching today, please subscribe. We're going to have a giveaway. Also, next week on this channel, we have the amazing Lyle Hodson. And the reason it's significant is he's bought 300 more boxes to replace the other ones he lost.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm joking.
No, I wouldn't doubt it. Like, you say that, but I wouldn't doubt it. Like, that's the kind of person he is.
Yes, but that's not what the big news is. The big news is Lyle's channel is going live next week, and he's coming on my channel just before to talk about it and show some stuff. Yes,
tell him to come on my channel too to promote it. I'll do my best.
You have him Friday. You'll have a chance.
Well, I have him Friday to do it as well, but I mean, I should do a solo show with Lyle sometime.
Yeah, I'm sure you should go on Lyle's channel. Give him a boost.
That's true. I'm not sure if we give him a boost. People will be like, "Oh no, not Allan."
Listen, Lyle's fans, right? Lyle's subscribers right now may or may not know him. I don't even know if he's given me the channel yet, so I can be a subscriber yet. So we're not.
By the way, I started another channel.
Oh, you did?
I think I have. Tell us about it. It's a business channel. It's about. So it's not comics related at all.
So you have even more reason to get somebody angry at you.
Yeah, it's only once a week too. So far, one video has been out, and it's gotten like 13 views.
But also, I am proud to announce tonight as well that starting on January 27th, I'm going to have my first creative on the show outside of the Ottawa area, because I've had Lau on here, and I've had, Sammy Francis is going to join us on January 27th.
If you guys like Good Girl, you'll like her. She's cute.
If you like the Good Girl, she did this piece for me. It's the first piece of original art I ever bought and commissioned.
Oh, really?
I was very happy about it.
I would have thought you had
it. It's very cute and very nice. And what caught my eye about it is her style is very similar to the style my daughter draws in.
So was that a commission, or was that...
This was a commission. This one I paid for. I asked for it, and she did it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And in the giveaway, 2 of the prizes are actually from Sammy, where she's done some packs of samples and whatever. I will be giving those away as prizes in the giveaway. And she's going to be coming on. But also, I just confirmed yesterday that comic artist Mike Ruth is going to join us next month.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So I'm very excited about that. And I have feelers out for 2 more artists that I'm just waiting to hear from. I know one's going to get back to me very quickly. I mean, he's Ottawa based, but the other, actually, they're both Ottawa based that I'm waiting on now that I think about it.
Oh, so did you see Lyle's comment?
No, Lyle loves comics.
Instead of Matt likes comics, Lyle loves comics.
Lyle, what's the name of your channel?
Yeah.
So that people will know what to look for. Is it 400 boxes of comics and nowhere to store them?
Yeah. Comic book hoarder.
I like that, actually. I should have taken that name.
But that's what's his name is already done that, right?
Yes, I know somebody's done it already.
Hoarder, right? Alex the comic hoarder. But yeah.
Thanks, Jason. Anyway, everybody, thank you very, very much for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. Allan, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
And it's always good to talk to you. If you hadn't convinced me, I wouldn't have done this channel. So everybody, it's his fault.
Okay, so blame me. Oh no,
I'm not blaming you.
Okay,
you're not gonna get hate mail, man. Thank you, everybody. If you're not doing anything after this, go watch Nate on Hall Yeah Comics. He's having his Tuesday night hangout with his, I think Eric, his buddy Eric, SideQuest Comics, Eric, and Adam are usually on the show now, and I think Rich from Big Nasty is going to be there too. Cool. So thanks, everybody. My name's Matt. I love comics. See, I love comics tonight, but I like comics, and I hope you do too. Bye, everybody.